And across the hundreds, if not thousands, of kitchens that you visited, is there a particular theme or pattern that you notice in relation to outdated equipment?
Yes.
What sort of types of equipment are most commonly out of date?
That's a tough one to answer. I'll put it another way. If you're serious about retaining people, young people, and of course the ones with a couple of grey hairs, and you want to attract them, you want light, you want good temperature, and you want equipment that's fit for purpose. Above all, you want logistics, but ergonomics. Okay? Every time you want a haddock, I don't want to run half a mile, do I? So it's, if you get the environment right and the design right, I'm not saying, oh, we'll put a hand bait, think about where stuff's placed, and you can make the environment better to work in, you can get better quality food, you can bash it out better, you can store it better, and it becomes a far better place to work in. The UK, to me, I enjoy it, but sometimes I think there's a bit of bodging kitchens and they're not always great environments.
Is there something you think you've noticed different when you've worked abroad? I mean, particularly I'm quite interested about the kind of cultural differences and attitudes towards that within the Middle East, for example.
Yes.
I mean, we mentioned Kuwait,
France,
Saudi Arabia.
And Spain invested, from what I saw, a lot in kitchens. Within the French and the Spanish, even the Italians, it's bred within them. It's brought from families, investment. In the UK, not always. In the Middle East, yes. The projects are done in the Middle East. And it's wrong to say, well, of course, all Arabs are rich and, well, of course, they've got loads of money. No. Yeah, they are tough and they want their return on investment. But out there, they spend a lot on walls, floors, ceilings, extract, design, getting it right to hit the market.
Rather than skimping with the
Exactly, yeah. And the fryer that boils stuff and you can't sear and it's soggy, falls to bits, and this isn't big enough. And, if I want to get the so-and-so, I have to spend 15 minutes grovelling on the floor for it. That's how you're going to produce better products, better sales, better speed, and keep your workforce. It's a great place to work.
Absolutely. Is there, you mentioned some of the slight, not only linguistic differences, but cultural differences in communicating with kitchen teams in Spain and France. How did you find that, moving out to the Middle East, where it's obviously a massive difference in culture?
Well, the first thing I learned was not to be a helicopter or a seagull. So you learn that it's their country, they're great people, and you become part of their team. What you don't do is go out there and dictate to them that you're from a better country and you're clever. Well, a bit clever. But in other words, become one of them. You work shoulder to shoulder, you clean the floor, you shred, you chop, and you work with the guys. And you have to leave that place after a amount of time, leaving with them knowledge, where you put stuff into it.
I think that's invaluable advice there.